What would you do if you saw a defenseless bear cub becoming the prey of a wolf? This story took place several years ago, but Alex remembers the events of that day as if they happened yesterday. It was an ordinary winter day, in the silent and cold Arctic wilderness, where the white expanses meet the bright sky. Alex was walking on the ice, collecting water samples for his research. Suddenly, strange sounds caught his attention, cries and growls coming from a distance. These were the sounds of a struggle for survival. Alex rushed toward the sounds and soon witnessed a horrifying scene. A frightened and vulnerable polar bear cub was trying to escape from a fierce wolf. The wolf, strong and agile, was already close to grabbing the cub with its sharp teeth. Without hesitation, Alex grabbed a stick and rushed to help. "Hey!" he shouted, drawing the wolf's attention. The wolf turned around, its yellow eyes gleaming in the light of the Arctic sun. It paused for a moment, assessing the new threat. This gave the bear cub a chance to escape to the side. Alex rushed closer to the wolf, his heart pounding with adrenaline. He swung the stick, hoping to scare off the predator. The wolf was not going to back down without a fight. It lunged forward with a snarl, showing its sharp teeth. Alex felt a surge of fear, but understood that he couldn't retreat. He stepped forward and struck the ground beside the wolf with the stick, making a loud noise. "Get away!" he shouted again, trying to sound confident. The wolf hesitated for an instant, but then charged at Alex with ferocious speed. Alex managed to dodge to the side and swung the stick again. The blow landed on the wolf's side, making it yelp in pain and surprise. But the wolf was not about to give up so easily. It lunged at Alex again, trying to grab his leg. Instinctively, Alex jumped back and swung the stick once more, this time aiming for the predator's head. The strike hit its mark. The wolf staggered back, baring its teeth in pain. The wolf, realizing that its plan had failed and that it could not overpower the man, turned and swiftly ran away down the snowy slope. Alex let out a sigh of relief and looked at the bear cub, which stood motionless beside him. They were both frightened and shaken by what had just happened, but now they were safe. Alex quickly approached the cub, which was trembling with fear. He noticed that the little one had a wound on its front paw. Cautiously kneeling beside it, Alex began to treat the injury using supplies from his backpack. The bear cub looked up at him with wide, frightened eyes, but soon calmed down under the gentle touch of the man. "It's going to be all right, little friend," Alex whispered, stroking its head. After the wound was bandaged and the cub had eaten a bit from Alex's provisions, it started to feel better. Finally, with a grateful look back at Alex, the bear cub stood up and scampered away across the snowy wilderness. Alex continued his way to the lake to collect water samples. However, the ice turned out to be deceptively slippery. He slipped and fell onto his back. Pain shot through his right leg. He couldn't get up. A few minutes passed when suddenly he heard a noise nearby. Alex lifted his head and saw a bear cub with its mother. She was majestic and strong, and the cub looked at the man with curiosity. There was no danger coming from her. A snowstorm was beginning. Both Alex and the bears understood that they needed to find shelter to wait out the storm until morning. Together, they set out in search of a place to spend the night. The mother bear led them to a small cave. The injured leg hurt intensely, and Alex wearily sat down. He couldn't even reach his backpack where the first aid kit was located. To his surprise, he saw the bear cub suddenly run to its backpack and return with the first aid kit in its mouth. It placed it next to the man. "Thank you," Alex exclaimed in astonishment, realizing that even the wild can show kindness. He treated his leg with the supplies from the kit and felt relief wash over him. Night quickly enveloped the Arctic wilderness in its cold embrace. The mother bear made a cozy nest of snow for herself and her cub next to Alex. In the morning, the storm broke out with full force. Alex woke up to the strong wind and saw the bears preparing to leave in search of shelter from the bad weather. "Take care," he shouted to them as a farewell. The mother bear paused for a moment and looked at him with her deep eyes. The bear cub waved goodbye with its paw before following its mother into the snowstorm. Alex was left alone in the Arctic wilderness, but now his heart was filled with warmth from this unusual encounter. He knew that even in the harshest conditions, one could find friendship and support, even among wild animals.